How to make sweetened condensed milk. 3 items may be blended in a pot to create your own sweetened condensed milk. Discover the secret ingredient that makes this so creamy and rich, and learn how to utilize natural sweeteners like honey and coconut sugar. Check out this simple recipe for sweetened condensed milk that only calls for 3 ingredients. Bakers and chefs alike are ambushing the grocery shops to stock up on sweetened condensed milk for that handmade fudge, cranberry cream bars, or eating right out of the can as the baking season is in full gear. You wouldn't believe how simple it is to make sweetened condensed milk at home, though. What is milk that has been sweetened? Cow's milk is often used to make condensed milk. However, coconut milk and nut milk have also worked successfully for me in the past. That is what condensed milk is. You gently boil it to ensure that the majority of the water content evaporates. The amount of sugar in evaporated milk and sweetened condensed milk differs. As the name implies, sugar is added to sweetened condensed milk, creating a creamy, rich, and wonderful mixture. It is therefore frequently used in baked foods. Which sweetener works best when added to sweetened condensed milk? Sugar and milk are the 2 basic components of sweetened condensed milk. Butter is the key ingredient that gives this dish its rich, creamy texture, but let's first talk briefly about sweets. Normally, sweetened condensed milk is made using normal cane sugar. Since learning that honey or coconut sugar may be used to make this creamy staple, I'll admit that's what I've been using for years. And although I haven't tried using healthy sweeteners, I nearly guarantee that they would function just as well as normal sugar. One thing to keep in mind is that the final result could reflect the sweetener you used, i.e. coconut sugar is a deep brown color. Note, I've included substitute suggestions in the recipe card. Please note though that I haven't tried these substitute sweeteners myself. Although I have no reason to think they wouldn't work, the one recipe I've tried so far calls for organic cane sugar. If I do experiment with substitute sweeteners in sweetened condensed milk, I'll update this page. Likewise, if you utilized any other sweeteners, please let us all know by leaving a comment below. Make sweetened condensed milk at home. Cooking sweetened condensed milk at low, constant heat for a prolonged length of time while having the batch size is the secret to creating the best batch. Also, butter. Butter is what gives it its creamy, decadent texture. I swear it will taste and feel just like the store-bought thick, smoothness that we all fondly recall from our youth. I recall sucking the condensed milk off of a can as though it were the last can ever make. Ingredients: 2 mugs of whole milk, 2/3 cup organic granulated sugar, see notes for other measurements. Real butter, 3 tablespoons. Instructions: whisk milk and sweetener together in a heavy-bottomed pot. On medium-high heat, bring to a boil while whisking frequently. To prevent a boil-over, constantly monitor the milk. Turn down the heat to the lowest level and continue to slowly boil until the milk begins to steam and the sugar is dissolved, approximately 13 minutes. Stir the milk about once every 15 minutes while cooking for a further hour and a half. Pour into a pint-sized jar once it has been reduced to around 1 cup. It will thicken when chilled, much like the liquid in the jar that is ready to be used in your favorite recipes.